Hey, welcome in, everybody. Sorry for that abrupt ending of the video. Still trying to learn StreamYard. The other one, I could just make it all seamless where it can nicely fade in. I'll eventually figure that out. But we get an exciting live stream tonight.
Yes.
So what are we doing?
King of Food, is it?
Yeah, so this is gonna be King of Food. We're gonna have some special guests on every week. Gonna talk about all the Disney World resorts. Rate them. Restaurants, sorry. And we're going to rate them all.
Yeah.
But before we talk about how we're going to do this, why don't we welcome in our special guest that's going to help us crown the King of Food.
Yes.
So first up, we have Charlie and Stacy joining us.
The Disney nerd.
My rating pen ready, guys.
All right. Welcome. Thank you for helping us out with this.
Thanks for having us. Like always, it's going to be a fun night. We're excited.
Oh, yes. Next, we have Walt. Well, no, I think he shrunk a little. Melissa here. Hi. Guys, thanks for joining us. Hopefully this will be fun. You can find out by having a bunch of people rate it.
Yeah.
We should be able to find out what restaurant is the best one.
Yeah.
And we got Tina Marie. Well, I know it's Tina Marie Photography. What's your channel?
Tina Marie Place. Tina
Marie Place. And then I just realized I didn't change my name.
I
do that.
Well, welcome in, Tina. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome.
And
Jeff and Angela. Welcome in, guys.
What are you doing?
Hello.
Is that a Peter Pan hat?
You bought it.
Turn it the other way. Other way, they didn't see the feather.
Other way? Is that way?
Now, Jeff, I just have one question. Is your head shaped a little weird? Are you sure that's going to stay on your head?
Oh.
You said that about Angela, remember?
It's like a dunce cap.
I just noticed I have cupcake all over my sock, too.
Oh, look at this. Show them your sock. I thought his foot was bleeding.
I have cupcake all over my sock, too.
You can use it as a napkin?
He looked at his foot, and I'm like, oh, is your foot bleeding? And he's like, shaking his head. He just said, no, it's cupcake. I thought it was bleeding.
You guys get cupcakes tonight?
Sprinkles. He got sprinkles.
Should just put the bed. Apparently.
Chocolate chip muffin on his shirt the other day. Now he's getting a cupcake on his sock.
Exactly. Yes, Melissa.
You can't take him anywhere. Can't take him anywhere.
That was bad.
Smudged.
You're going to have to get him a bib.
He needs
full body.
He needs an apron.
Oh, body bib.
All right, so before we get into the topic, when we go through chat, welcome people in.
Yeah.
So you ready?
Yep. Noah Adventures, welcome in.
Welcome in, Noah. James Ryan.
Superma James Ryan. Welcome in.
I know North is getting a lot of snow starting Sunday, and I think there's another big storm next week. So if James, if you're into skiing, you can have a lot of powder. Captain Akron, welcome in. And we have Mike Klemovich. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, and there's Ray.
Hey Ray, how's it going? We did get a calendar. Thank you.
Yeah.
We forgot to show it. We'll show it next week on the stream, but we do appreciate it. Made us wish we were in Florida.
A nice Florida calendar.
We have Mouse Talk. Walter, Melissa, guys, welcome in.
Hear a lot of good things about them.
Just a couple.
Oh, the Hitchhiking Bones.
Yep, welcome in, guys.
Welcome in. Movie Mania Nick. Hi, Nick.
Hey, Nick,
Welcome
how's it going?
Is Chris Dad Builds. Welcome in.
Christopher.
Suzanne. Hi, Suzanne.
Hey, Suzanne, how's it going?
Rob Buzz. Welcome in.
Oh, I got to get one of those
Yeah,
sound things. I
we're
don't
gonna
have
have
that on here. And we have
Karen Cook. Karen.
And we have Zach's World WDW. Welcome in, Zach. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, and then Kelly.
All right. Oh, and we have another special guest joining us to help us tonight.
There she comes. There she is.
Hi, Jeff and Angela.
Hi, Kelly.
Hello. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Stacey. Walt, Melissa. Oh my goodness. Tina Marie. All the
Also-
cool kids are here.
Oh, yeah.
Friends.
We have Amy from AJC Magic. Welcome in, Amy.
I think that's it. And BD.
Yeah, and we have Keith,
Keith
and we have
Griswold family.
the Griswold family. If I missed anyone, just feel free to put something in the chat. I'll catch it and I'll welcome you guys in. So we're going to do and we have Michaela.
Oh, yep.
So that Carlos and
Kayla.
Suzanne's daughter, and J&N Travels just came in.
Yep.
Thanks, guys, for stopping in.
They're north of us too.
Oh, oof. I
Yes.
can't wait for the cold temperatures. It's going to be in the negative
Yeah.
-0 with the wind chill.
Yeah.
Just
-4
for all you
tomorrow.
Floridians.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's been chilly here too. I think it was 82 today.
Yeah.
Yeah. 84. It was 84.
Oh,
I got up to 84.
And let's welcome in Katrina Scalpini.
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 Mhm.
Welcome in. All right. So what we're going to do for the next several weeks, I don't know how long this is going to take. I'll know more after we do the first one.
Yeah.
Is we're titling the series King of Food. And what this is going to be is which restaurant do we people,
All of us?
Disney
Yeah.
community
Yeah.
think is the best restaurant at Walt Disney World?
Or the best
Applebee's.
dish, right?
No, best restaurant.
Right, best. Okay.
And we're going to rate this. We're going to do a 1 to 10 system. And the categories are going to be taste, presentation. So I'm just thinking how the food's presented to us, value, and the restaurant atmosphere itself. And what we're going to do is everyone that's eating at these restaurants will be able to vote. And it's kind of like the King of Pain, which was a History Channel show where the guys would rate each thing. And
They would get
do
bitten by
that.
something, and then they would rate how the pain was.
Yep, and they would
Ouch.
add the numbers up. And that's how they found out which animal had the most pain.
Yeah, like how they reacted. Like the guy's arm blew up like 50 million times. So that was the thing, and I don't know.
Not on that show.
But this is much more tamer. But that's how we get the idea. See how his mind works,
Wait, what exactly did we sign up for?
Am I welcome in Stacey Rogers
Remember.
and Piglet True Loves Disney? Welcome
Piglet
in.
Roo, or is it
Oh.
Piglet Roo?
Piglet
Pickle
Roo.
True. It's Pickle True.
It's Piglet.
Pickle True.
It's Piglet True.
All right. So I can pop up the menu if you guys want, or hopefully we could just talk about it. But if you need the menu popped up, I will pop it up.
Alright.
I'm going to start with Olivia's. I'm just going
Okay.
to pull one out of the hat.
Oh, yeah.
Who wants to go first? Let's talk about your thoughts about Olivia's, what you think of the food.
Yeah. And if you
Peter
have,
and Wendy should go
that's
first.
Who wants to go first?
We have not eaten there, so we shall pass on Olivia's.
You shall not.
Where is Olivia?
Where is Olivia?
Old Key West.
So Olivia's at Old Key West. So
Old
we
Key
tried
West.
US.
this time this last trip because we've heard so many people talking about the fried chicken there.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw your review on
I
it.
never heard of Olivia's.
We love Olivia.
Oh no, I know, but I'm just saying.
Yes.
yeah.
Did you know it was named after Olivia Newton-John?
I was gonna say that.
I really
Really?
think it was.
It was not.
Oh.
It should have been.
I believe it.
Hey, after you eat that chicken, you're hopelessly devoted.
Melissa, has he been working on these all day?
No.
It
this-
just comes naturally.
It just comes out.
You're the one that-
Walter, Melissa, have you guys been to Olivia's yet?
We have.
Okay.
All right. What do you think?
Well, we were hesitant at first because we had heard a lot of good things, but we had heard from a couple people here and there that maybe it wasn't the best. So we were hesitant at first, but we loved it.
We
really
it was
loved
me,
it.
Walt, and our son Mason that when all three of us got the fried chicken.
Mhm. And it's
Yes.
boneless, if I remember
Yes,
correctly.
that's what I
it was
liked
the
about
boneless
it,
chicken
too.
with mashed potatoes.
And green
Oh,
beans.
It was- We thought it was
Yeah.
phenomenal.
I really enjoyed it.
So,
I'm right.
so
Fantastic.
did you have Olivia's? I know you guys have done homecoming. Did you go to homecoming first and then Olivia's, or was it the other way around?
Actually, we had done homecoming.
Before the
First.
pandemic, yeah, we had done
Yeah.
that like a year and a half
Mhm.
ago,
Yeah.
or it was before everything broke out, and
But I didn't get, when I went to homecoming, I got the thigh high biscuits. And so I haven't compared like the actual chicken with the chicken kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little different.
I got the
so-
bone-in chicken at homecoming, and I preferred the boneless at Olivia's.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, the boneless at homecoming, if we ever get to that one day, that's a different story.
'Cause you
I
can
didn't know
get
they had
either.
a
Yeah, because you can get either at homecoming. But the
Okay.
Olivia's, the service was great. The atmosphere is fantastic. I love the decor in there. Just the entire ambiance of it is really nice. All the pictures on the wall are really neat of the DVC members or I guess people that used to stay there. It's pretty neat. I mean, it was the first DVC resort.
Mhm.
True. And well,
Can I
welcoming. What? Thanks, Kay.
Can I ask a question for Avery?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because Avery would want to know how does that boneless chicken compare to Popeyes?
Better.
Better.
Really?
Better.
We love Popeyes.
And we love Popeyes.
We do.
I think it's better.
Although if you like the spicy at Popeyes, it's not the same thing. But
Yeah.
you know,
Who knew about that?
I like Popeyes, but Popeyes doesn't like me.
I just anybody that does, practices Lent, the no meat Fridays, Popeyes is coming with the fish fried sandwich game. So just saying.
Ooh, interesting.
I always do McDonald's filet of fish.
Cheap.
I know everybody's gonna. I don't mind it.
I like
I
them
love
too.
it.
I like
I
the
like the
filet
filet
of
of
fish.
fish
Me
too.
too.
Yeah.
I
He
do.
doesn't
I
like
Mom
love-
seafood, but he likes that.
Yeah.
Mine's
Yeah.
So Kelly, you've been to Olivia's. What are your thoughts?
I really, really liked it. I thought it was, I don't know, it gives you all the feels when you go in and you see all the pictures that are framed of families that have been there that are Disney Vacation Club. So I think it's very welcoming and homey and I don't know. I just kind of thought that was very sentimental and sweet to see all the pictures of the families that made memories there at Olivia's. So I think it just welcomes you kind of in a nice way. The chicken is amazing. I have a great affinity for homecoming, so I'm not going to say that it's better. But they do have these fantastic crab cakes. Understandably, I probably don't know what a crab cake is supposed to taste like coming from Arizona, but I thought they were pretty fantastic. And I know we went there on a field trip when I was training for Disney Vacation Club. So we had this huge table of like 12 of us, and everybody loved their food. So I think it is just somewhere very welcoming, homey, and I think anything you order is going to be good. So,
Cool.
so I give it a thumbs up.
Yep. I want to welcome in Bloom and Cheeser, and he says he tries not to get Popeyes around Seattle. It makes him sick.
I guess he doesn't love that chicken from Popeyes.
No.
He doesn't like him either.
I think people in Seattle just can't take the heat, the spice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm calling you out, Richard.
They make great coffee out there, though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What about you guys, Jeff and Angela?
We've probably eaten at Olivia's, 10, 15 times?
I don't know about, maybe. Probably about 10 times.
We've eaten there for breakfast. We've eaten there for lunch. We've eaten there for dinner. I've gotten basically everything on the menu.
Yeah, because we've stayed there often with the rest of our friends that are like family.
Breakfast is good.
We've stayed
Dinner's great.
Yeah, we've stayed at Old Key West. So then we end up over there. But so that's funny. So Kelly, you were talking about the crab cakes. I had crab cakes Benedict, like eggs Benedict, but instead of ham on there, it was the crab cake. And I thought it was good. I had that one time for breakfast when I went there with my friend Jen. And then Zach gets the chicken all the time. He likes that. They have a Conch Chowder that's really
Yes.
good. Did you try the Conch Chowder?
I
Have you tried
did.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was
like
before
that.
COVID, and I tried my coworkers. So
Yeah, I don't think they had it this time.
No, I wish they did because I would have tried that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe they don't have it now.
It's like a conch shell. It's
I
like
know everything's kind
Oh,
of limited
yeah.
now.
But you had the conch fritters, and I
Yeah.
didn't know what it was, and I
The conch
tried it.
fritters.
you get like
I'm not a seafood person, so that's why I didn't like it. I just tasted the seafood and I was like, nope, this isn't for. This isn't.
I
Oh,
did it
really?
okay, but I could taste a lot of the pepper or whatever was in it.
Yeah,
The
peppery.
conch fritters didn't have a lot of conch in them. They
Yeah.
were more
They're more
fritter
like
than
hush
conch.
puppies.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
hush puppies.
Yeah.
I was afraid
We're
to
open.
try that.
Wow.
It just sounded
And
weird.
the atmosphere there is great
Yeah.
too, because there's not a lot of tables inside,
No.
and,
Yeah.
and you feel like you're getting
Like a home
Dedicated
cooked meal.
service.
Like a home
You
cooked
do.
meal.
because
You do.
because
It's got a Key West feel to it too.
It does.
it does
It does.
with their uniforms, and there's a bar.
And
there's-
you've had a couple drinks there, right? Like a. Well, what was that special drink you had? Yeah, he's had a couple
I don't
drinks.
drive.
Yeah,
You
we
just
don't
go there
try.
with
Yeah, and then they have a good desserts. I mean, we've had the
I mean, we had
desserts
the
there.
key lime pie there.
You
It's,
guys tequila?
Oh
Yeah, that's
yes,
The bananas, was it bananas French toast or something?
yeah, we
I don't
we
know.
basically had everything on the menu there, and
Banana bread
we
French
keep
toast.
going.
Well,
we keep
between
going
us
back
and the rest of the people in our party,
We
because there's
keep
usually
going
9
back.
of us that go.
Yeah.
So
because we like it so much.
yeah,
The atmosphere, the location,
it's not too bad.
the price. The price is
isn't
not
too
bad at all.
It's not.
No.
I don't think.
No,
What was it like? $26 for the fried chicken, something like that.
it's
Yeah,
like
it was a lot
20.
cheaper than I was expecting for being at Disney. That's
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
yeah.
I want to
Yeah,
welcome
if you're-
Catherine Wilby. Welcome in, Catherine. Thanks for joining us.
And I will say, just to touch real fast on Disney Vacation Club, point wise, great value at Key West.
Oh yeah, Old
Biggest
Key West.
rooms.
Great
Yes, and the rooms are big.
Biggest rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the points are very small. I mean,
Yes.
And you get
it's really good
Because
value for
it's
that.
old.
and you get the 2 beds too.
Yeah,
the
instead of
depth
a
is much
Yes,
different
Yeah,
there.
instead of the
All the
pull
other
down or
ones-
the couch.
down.
You know,
Yeah.
I hear anyway, a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't want to stay at Old Key West or Saratoga." I love Old Key West.
Oh yeah.
I think the rooms are recently renovated. Like
Mhm.
you said, the deluxe studio has 2 beds versus
2
the
beds.
bed
Yes.
and a pull-out couch.
Yeah.
Right.
And oh my gosh, it's just so pretty. It looks just like doll houses, you know,
Yes,
like
yes.
in the Keys. It's just
Yeah.
so cute. I love it.
And
The
when
rooms
you
are
do like
big,
the
though,
if you
too.
do like the 1 or 2 bedroom, the common area is huge.
Huge.
Like the
Yes.
kitchen's got
Yep.
like a big
Yeah,
open
it is.
space. So that's like when we go with our friends, that's what we get. That's where we go is Old Key West because we have room to spread out.
Yep.
So
It's unique because all the other DVCs are kind of cookie cutter of
They're
each other.
they're definitely
They're
cookie cutter.
definitely
Yes.
unique to the other. I like them a lot.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
I agree.
You get a Key West feel at the resort, at the restaurant, even when you're checking in.
yeah.
Hello, Eric Newman. Welcome in. And what about Chicken Guy? So I think with Chicken Guy, I like Chicken Guy, but that's more fast food.
Like a quick
Yeah.
service kind of thing.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be fair to compare Chicken Guy to like Homecoming or
Right.
Olivia's. There's just no comparison.
Right. You're
Yeah.
right. Yep. It's a sit down. It's a sit down restaurant where you're gonna get served and you're gonna get we've had great service there too.
How about you, Tina? Have you been to Olivia's?
I haven't been to Olivia's. Nope. I've actually never even been to. I can't think of the name. Old Key West.
Well, we're
So-
gonna have to take you there, Tina.
We'll take you there, Tina.
I think so. Yes, it's on my to-do list now.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, the first time we ate at Olivia's was the first time we had ever even stepped on the Old Key West property. So
Wow.
we
Oh,
were- we
really?
were with you. We
Us
had-
too.
that was-
Yep.
Yeah, we had
I would do
never
the same
even been
here.
to Old Key West, and the first time we did it was when we went there to eat.
Wow.
They have
Yeah.
a beautiful golf course running through there, beautiful fountains.
Wow.
You can take the boat over to Disney Springs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
have that great little room too that you can sit in. That's based on Ernest Hemingway, the Hemingway room,
Yes.
which is just a really cool place to just chill.
Yeah, that's where the
so-
kids were sitting. They were sitting there on their phones while we were doing our vlogging thing, all right?
Yeah.
So they sat in that room. I'm like, I
But-
want to go sit in there.
And sometimes they have surprise character meet and greets right there too.
Mhm.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
So
hmm
Christmas in July.
Christmas in
yeah.
July, they had all kind of characters coming out. It was pretty neat.
Yeah. I was very impressed with Old Key West, where I always thought that why would I want to stay here? It's one of the first ones. How nice could it be? But when I went there for Olivia's, granted we didn't see the rooms, but I was impressed with the resort. Where it's a place I want to try now.
Yeah.
Oh, you should. You should.
You definitely should.
What did you think of Olivia's?
I liked it. I like the atmosphere, like the Key West kind of vibe to it. I love the chicken.
Look at the camera.
Look at the camera. I'm looking at you. Look at the camera.
I think that's very adorable when you look at him.
Oh, but
talk
did you
about
see
the chicken.
Instagram post he put? Anyone see that Instagram post up? He put me and him hugging in front of the Millennium Falcon. And one of my friends goes, and you wrote, I love this lady. And my friend goes, oh, that's cute. And he goes, I was talking about the Millennium Falcon.
No, he wasn't.
Wow. We joke. But anyway, I love the chicken there. It was really good. And I'm not really really fried kind of food person. It just does a number on my stomach. So I thought it was really good. It tasted good. I mean, I ate the whole thing. I really liked it.
I mean, if you've ever seen our review, I mean, I actually thought the fried chicken was better at Olivia's than Homecoming. And I enjoyed it more.
Probably because it didn't have bone. You don't like bone. So maybe they had the boneless there. You might try that.
I know. I just like the seasoning.
Yeah, the
better.
seasoning was good.
And I like the mashed potatoes because, again, I wasn't too big of a fan of the mac and cheese at Homecoming.
Oh my goodness! What is happening?
We gotta go.
Do you have taste buds, Ron? Like honestly,
I don't really like mac and cheese.
I'm really
Not a
sorry.
bad
The mac and cheese. I mean, if they had it was a lot of breadcrumbs and it was nice and toasted, you probably could sell me on mac and cheese. 'Cause to me, that's a good mac and cheese. But when it's just gobs of cheese, you're just not going to sell. I mean, I could have made something like that at home. Is how I felt.
Yeah, but you didn't eat it right away too, so it kind of
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Regulated.
Oh, good word.
We got a lot of stuff. We got the mac and cheese. We got the fried green tomatoes. We got the deviled eggs. So we had a lot of stuff. We didn't even eat the biscuits because we ate so much stuff.
Welcome in, Brittany.
I took them home, but I never ate them.
Stopping in. I was going to say something else.
How about that?
So, do you guys want to maybe so we can move on to another one? So, Walt and Melissa. So, 1 to 10, what would you give taste for the? What would you say would be your preference for the taste of the food there?
Maybe an 8. Just because we don't want to rate it the absolute highest. It's wonderful and it's great, but I think our scale would, I'd say maybe an 8.
Yeah, I would say taste 8, definitely.
Okay. What about the food presentation?
I'm going to say a 5. I mean, it's hard to really give a great presentation. There's only so much you can do with chicken and mashed potatoes to make it some sort
it's
of
not fancy.
Yeah, any sort of fancy presentation. I mean, obviously it looks very appealing when you get it and it looks fresh, but I mean, it's not a presentation that you're going to get maybe at California Grill or some of these other places where you're going to get something that looks
to perfection.
it's not quite a presentation place for sure. So I'd say a 5.
Yeah, and I think you're right. I think the theme is more. It's coming from your mom's kitchen or something, so that's why they're not too fancy.
Yeah, mom's not putting a piece of parsley next to your chicken.
No garnish.
She's slapping it on the plate, and there you go.
Now, what do you think for value? So more of like your experience and how much it costs.
A good value. So maybe for a sit down, maybe a 9. Do you think that's too high?
I think it's too high. I was going to say 7 or 8 myself.
Okay. Well, let's say 8 then.
We'll say 8.
Compromise.
Okay. In atmosphere, so just I'm just thinking atmosphere of the resort, just the location of where it is.
Easily a 9, right?
Yeah, I guess.
She's disagreeing.
9. We'll say 9.
Okay. All right. What about you, Kelly? You want to go
me?
First? Yes.
The only Kelly here.
You are Kelly.
Whatever Walt said, I'm gonna go like Melissa. Now I do think an 8 for food because you want to give some room there, but I think it's always good. I've been quite a few times. It's consistently very, very good. So I think an 8 is absolutely. I do think it might be a little much for the home style food it is. So I agree. I don't know what they said, a 7. And then how fancy. There's nothing really spectacular about the presentation. It's just regular plates, but so maybe a 5. So
And what about
But-
atmosphere?
You know, I just love the feel of that resort. I feel like it's just so relaxing. So I'm going to give it an 8. I really like it.
Okay.
And did you, Jeff and Angela?
Hold on, I'm getting to them.
It's his thing. I don't know.
Jeff and Angela, you guys are up.
Okay.
Are we going into the points like 8 point, or is it just like straight numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9?
You would
I
ask
think
that.
it's 1 to 10, and
Okay.
then so 4 people will weigh in what the taste is. I'll add those numbers up. I'll get the average of that, and then add
Okay.
up all the categories.
Okay. All right.
That gives
Taste.
it a 6.75.
No, I was gonna. I'm gonna.
Let's do a math.
I mean, if you want to do
math.
0.5, I can handle 0.5.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to give it an 8 because I think that's too low, but I don't want to give it a 9 because I think that's too high. I was gonna go like 8.3.
Oh, I'd say 8.
8.3675.
8.
We can break
Five.
8. Let's say 8.
High.
Okay. What,
3.14.
what about
Lordy,
presentation?
lordy.
What
Presentation.
about presentation?
So here, the
21 gigawatts.
thing about presentation is it's comfort food. It's not, you know,
The plate
Yes,
looks
that's the
delicious.
you know, but they do have some fancy looking. We're at 27 minutes and we got to hurry up.
Okay, 8.
No, 7. Give it a 7 because the drinks are really fancy.
Oh, are we on presentation now?
Presentation.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So
7.
7.
7. Yes.
Okay. And value?
I'd say 7.
No,
Higher?
8.
All right,
Give it an
8.
For
8 for
value.
value.
Overruled. No.
All right.
Overruled.
What about atmosphere?
9. I mean,
9?
I love that place.
Okay.
I'd be borderline 9.5 if I was allowed.
Wow.
All right.
I love that. That is very sweet.
I love that
Now, I do
place.
remember the one thing about Olivia's that I did not like, and I'm attributing this to COVID, so I'm not holding it against them, was we ordered a bunch of appetizers. We get our appetizers, and then 2 minutes later, our dinner came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just all came at once.
And I'm not when that usually happens, I don't typically go back to restaurants when that happens because I feel like now they're rushing me. But I'm really contributing that to the whole COVID situation.
Yeah.
So people that want to try it just might want to keep that in mind. You may not want to stay away from the appetizers or not order. Maybe just order
Yeah.
one appetizer or whatever.
They talked to the waitress and she said that because of social distancing, they can only have a certain amount of people in the kitchen, less than they usually do. So they kind of have to move quicker, you know, and as soon as they get it out because there's not enough people, you can't have them all in the kitchen at once.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
All right, Merit. So what do you think of taste?
Taste, I'm going to say 8 too. I'm just copying everybody else's. That's how I graduated. But I'm smart because I copy the smart people.
What about presentation?
Presentation, I'd say, I don't know,
Say it.
6. It was a 6.
6.
Well, no, maybe 5. Yeah,
Whoa.
Whoa.
I don't know.
What'd you say? 7.
Yeah.
The drinks. It's all about the drinks.
Value.
Value, I think that's an 8.
Okay. In atmosphere.
Atmosphere, I'd say 8 as well.
8.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to tally those totals up. I'll try to have it at the end. What about if we move on to Coral Reef?
Because I know Charlie and Stacey have eaten there.
And I know
and Tina's eaten there, so
and
let's
this
get
is
them on the
for
board.
people that don't know, this is located at Ep1. And I want to welcome in D&G Explorers. Hello, D&G. And Noel Bobo. Hopefully I'm saying these names right. Welcome in. So Coral Reef is located in Epcot where the Living Seas is, correct?
Yes.
So Charlie and Stacy, what's your thoughts on Coral Reef?
Well, I think we have different opinions because
For sure.
I am not a seafood person, and of course, Coral Reef is going to be like 98% seafood.
They had steak and chicken.
I think I had the chicken there. It was fair.
Yeah.
But I know that you and Avery loved your foods. Like he loved the mahi mahi, and I don't know what you got,
I had
but you
this-
love that.
I had the salmon that had this citrus glaze stuff all over it, and it was awesome.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
Sophie probably just had the kids' macaroni and cheese, and I don't think she was a big fan of it. So yeah, so we have two different.
Yeah, the
opinions.
key about Coral Reef is location, location, location. If you
That's
get there, it opens up at 11:30. If you get there at like 11:25 or whatever, or if you make your reservations right at 11:30 and you show up at 11:25, you can basically request a window. They'll set you right there, right next to any window you want, pretty much.
Yeah.
And that makes a huge difference because that lifts the atmosphere number way up.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So you can see what you're eating.
Yeah, you can pick them up. You
Oh, no, you mean right by the aquarium, right?
You're next.
Yeah, because if people don't know, there's an aquarium in there, so you could sit. That's what you're talking about, right?
That's what we're
When
talking
you
about.
say
yeah,
sit
yeah.
by the window, you don't mean window to look outside. You mean like right next to the fish tank,
We're
the
talking,
big.
the big floor to ceiling windows. Yeah.
Yes.
The fish tank. Yeah.
Yep,
It's
yeah.
really nice. And the tables are the floor is layered where you have so it's not too much of a blocking issue if you don't get near the window.
Right.
Right.
But I'd rather be right next to the window.
Yeah.
It was fun.
We've done it twice.
We've done it more than that.
I remember twice.
You've
and
probably blocked them out.
the 2 times I remember, we were right next to the aquarium. which
Is it
was
ceiling
neat.
to floor for the aquarium, the windows?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
The whole.
It's big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's neat. You have the stingrays and the sharks.
Levels. There's like 2 steps to go down, so it gives people further back a chance to still see. 'Cause that's where we sat. I agree with you guys when you say I'd rather be closer to the aquarium windows, but I still felt like the kids were little, so they still could see,
Yeah.
all the
fish going by.
fish, and I think there was there was a shark in there too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
There's a giraffe in there.
Now,
I think you're thinking of Sanaa.
So Walter, Melissa, have you guys been to Coral Reef?
I don't think they
We
have.
have
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
We it's funny. I hate to say it, but it doesn't look inviting from the outside.
No,
There's
not
like
much to look at.
usually
you
there's
wouldn't even
fun-
know there's a restaurant
Yeah,
there unless you're
yeah.
really
Yeah.
unless you're
That's true.
paying
That's-
attention, you might
that's
even
true.
walk right by it.
Yeah.
Kind of where it's located.
It's
But
very
no, we haven't tried it yet. Looking at the menu, it is a very limited menu,
It is.
especially for dinner. There's only like 5 items,
Five
and
items.
but we haven't tried it yet. I think we might though.
Yeah, we've been talking about it quite a bit.
Yeah.
All right. So Tina, we should do Tina.
No,
Oh,
go
we're
in
going
order.
around. Oh, go. Okay.
What about you, Kelly?
I really dug it. I think it's very relaxing. You go in there and it's all kind of like the vibes, like you're under the water. Taylor and I went. We got to sit right next to the aquarium. There were lots of like really cool things, like stingrays would come and hang out with us, and it was just really cool seeing all those just float by. And there was a shark and lots of sea turtles, so that was cool. The food itself was really, I thought really good. Taylor got the shrimp cocktail and it was super artsy and kind of like pretty. And I got the lobster bisque, which was really good. The rolls were fantastic. They give you a huge pat of butter with, I always love when they bring that, like butter and warm rolls. And then I had the shrimp and grits as the main entree. It was awesome. It was Cajun. It was super like awesome Louisiana style spice with these like creamy grits, and it was really good. I forget what Taylor got, but she really liked it, and she's very fussy and has about a gazillion allergies. But they were very accommodating to her, and she loved it. We ate every bite of our food, which we never do, and we loved it. I would definitely go back again. Please.
I would too. Yeah, I agree.
What about Jeff and Angela? Have you guys been there?
We've been there twice.
Yeah. So we were just there recently, like right before everything shut down
In March.
Actually, it was February of last year. And because we went there to talk, have a family dinner and talk about whether or not we were going to buy this house. I remember that. Like I said, okay, let's just all get together and talk about it, talk to the kids and say, hey, whatever. But I do remember that. And it's weird because I did a vlog and I never posted it. So I was looking at it today and I'm like, can we post this vlog? But we can't because it's old. There are so many things, like you said, Walt, on the menu that we ordered that are no longer on the menu. Like I got a clam chowder soup that's not on the menu right now. Zach got the bisque. But it was all really good. I think, Charlie, did one of you guys get the jasmine rice and the mahi mahi, or that was your son?
Avery got that.
Oh,
I got the salmon.
so good. Yes, it was like coconut rice, and you got a lobster boil, like a lobster pot, and of course that's not on the menu now.
No,
and then
you're right.
Zach,
Really?
yeah, they took it. It's not on there right
No,
now.
it's
So
not.
Zach got a steak and French fries, and Abby got mac and cheese. But everybody, I mean, they had such a variety. Everybody loved it. The atmosphere, I thought, was.
Well, we were
was
right on
neat.
the rail too, so we could see the whole aquarium from
Yeah.
where we were. We
Yeah.
weren't on the bottom right by the aquarium. We were like on the first step up.
Yeah.
So there were people on the other side of us, but we were like right on the railing overlooking the whole aquarium, which was really cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we liked it. I would go back there
I would go
again
back
for
too.
sure. Although it's been, over a year and we haven't gone back, and we're there all the time. So, it's good, but not good enough to, go there instead of somewhere else at Epcot. There's so many choices at Epcot. It's hard.
Well, the first time we went, I ordered the lobster ravioli, and it was like $35 or something, and you only got 5 lobster raviolis.
That was like 6 years ago.
Yeah, and you ate 2 of them, so I
don't remember.
So
I thought it was Abby. She's always stealing her food.
She is, but she was little then. I mean, this was Abby. This was the
You.
first. But Melissa said Abby always steals your food.
I know. So wonder
Yeah,
why am I this big?
Such a victim.
Yeah.
Alright.
So anyway, yeah.
What about you, Tina?
Yes, I love Coral Reef. It is my favorite restaurant on Disney property.
Really?
Yes.
We're going with you when you come down.
I love it. Yes. We'll
I
save
want
it.
in.
I'm in too.
All right.
Here's on Tina,
Yeah.
everybody. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I love this restaurant. I actually didn't even know it existed, but I'm huge into seafood. So when I was researching back in September 2019 for the trip, when I was researching what restaurants and I came across this, I said, oh, I have to. And so it did not disappoint. Yeah, it is. I do agree. It's a little hard to find. Like you wouldn't know it if you were walking right by or walking around. Once you get in, I love when you walk in, it's like you walk down this little tunnel thing, and you've got the waiting area and you got the restrooms, and the walls are like wavy, and I love that so much. It sets the mood for you when you first walk in. And then once you get in, you're hit with this huge fish tank, and it's like, oh, okay, you can leave me here. You guys can go ride all the rides. I'll stay right here, and I'll be good. And so, yeah, absolutely. It captivated me from the get-go. So loved it. Absolutely.
Wow. What did you
I think we should
order?
really clarify. It's not a fish tank in there. It's like a super big aquarium.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Like, don't go in expecting to see like a fish tank.
Well, it's the other side
Yeah,
of the
no.
aquarium that's in the
This-
square, right? The
This thing is
inside.
huge.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's huge. I mean, there were even like scuba divers in there when
Yeah.
More
Taylor
like-
and I were there,
yeah,
which was
more-
awesome.
Yeah.
It's more like we're a people tank for the fish.
Yes.
There you go.
Right.
They're watching us eat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Our eating area was smaller than the tank.
Yeah.
Truthfully.
Yeah.
hmm
So Tina, what did you order there when you went?
So I had, and I do want to note, I have picky eaters and they love the menu, the kids menu. I will say that. I had gotten for an appetizer, I had gotten the seared scallops with the bruschetta, which is also not currently on the menu right now.
Yeah, that sounds good too.
Delicious.
It was so good, and I actually it was so good I had to ask, because if nobody knows this, you can ask the waitress for the recipe from the chef for anything on the menu. They'll give you a form to fill out, and you fill out that form to say, what your information is and what the dish was that you want the recipe for. And so a couple of weeks after, I got an email from the chef.
Wow.
Love it. Absolutely love it. The only thing is this dish is really complicated. So it entails a lot. So kudos to the chefs that have to prepare this or had to prepare it because it's not on the menu anymore. But I can understand why it's not on the menu anymore because I see the ingredients and I know because of the shortage, because of COVID, I can understand why. So that was the appetizer. For the main dish, I got the lobster seafood boil, which again was
that's what you got.
amazing. It was so good. I loved it. And I'd get it again. I get the whole menu if I go back. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what's keeping us from going. It's just so limited, and we are seafood people, and we'd want to have more seafood selections, and it's really not a whole lot.
We're going now.
I know I'm starving now.
Okay, all right. Well, Melissa, it's a date.
So we've only been once, and it's been at least 10 years.
Yeah, it was a
Oh,
while.
wow.
I mean, the kids were really small when we went there. It was all because at the time only Meredith was a seafood eater.
Yeah.
Now it's Meredith and Ronnie. Like I'm very picky with seafood. If I get seafood, it's like give me a whole jar of tartar sauce and maybe I'll eat it.
Yes. It's like I just give them the jar and like a little piece of fish. I'm like I don't even touch. I'm like when I get tartar sauce, I'm like here you go. Hey, you can have all mine. I don't like. Yeah.
So I remember when we went. I mean, fortunately they had a sirloin steak there.
Yeah.
That's what Zach got. Yeah.
And for me, the reason why I think we don't go back is I'm not going to go there to order a sirloin steak. I think there's many other places at Epcot where I can get a better steak, or even on Walt Disney World property.
Yeah.
Like Sanaa.
Yeah.
Sana.
Yeah. Sana, whatever. I got the mahi at the right. Or mahi. I know. Look at the camera.
What is it?
And it was okay. I mean,
what did you get?
no, was it mahi or was it tilapia?
No, I think you got mahi.
Mahi. It was okay. I never had it before. It was the first time, so I thought it was all right. I mean, wasn't my favorite thing, but I thought it was good. But nothing I would, go back for. You know what I mean?
Right.
It wasn't terrible. But
And I think it's just because Epcot has so many other places.
Yes.
It just, I mean, just a bunch of places around World Showcase that for us, it knocks it way down. In the location, I mean, I love the atmosphere. I think it's beautiful in there.
right.
But I always forget. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes
Out of mind.
the park.
Right. And I think we did it because the kids were small. We wanted to, show the aquarium and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And once, I mean, we might do it again, maybe.
I do find it is very entertaining for little ones. That's for sure, right?
Yeah.
Because they're going to be fixated on that aquarium, watching the turtle. No, Tina?
No.
I thought the same thing. They said it's right in front of the tank. My kids were off the wall. Backfired on me.
All
All right, so we have to do the ranking.
Yeah. So we'll go with Charlie and Stacy first.
I don't think I should vote because I had chicken. If you like eating, ordering a stuffed filet in Denny's, it doesn't make sense. I think if I got a seafood dish, I feel. So I know Avery loved his mahi mahi. He ate the whole thing.
It's true, yeah.
So seafood wise, what do you think you would give for?
Well, you want me to give you my marks then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I should do the chicken. I don't think that would be fair.
Yes. Well, for taste wise, I'd give it a 9 because my salmon was awesome.
Wow.
And again, a lot of stuff isn't on the menu anymore, or it's
Right.
tweaked or whatever.
Yeah.
What I had at that point, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Presentation, it's nothing. It's not like doesn't have sparklers on it or anything like that. It's just a 7. I gave it a 7. Atmosphere, I gave it a 10. I mean, once you're in there, I love it.
Yeah.
It's very relaxing. It's very, if you like the the Nemo ride or whatever, how you're underneath the like makes you feel like you're under the ocean or whatever. It's very calming and whatnot.
They even give you
It's
a chart so you can look for the type of fish. It says all the ones that are in the tank, and you can look for them all.
Yeah. And I didn't find it too expensive. You know, it was.
Yeah, I don't remember. Being
Yeah, it
expensive.
was. You know, in the 30s for salmon is not too bad in Disney World. You know, so I gave it an 8 for value. Yeah.
You get it.
Yep, I know.
Nothing super great. Again, that's the issue is it's out of the way. It's around the corner, even from the Living Seas Pavilion, which is tucked away around the corner, anyways. But that's probably why it's just a lot of people don't do it. And again, you have 50 trillion awesome choices, so it's worth it to drop down.
Yeah,
It's still worth it. I like it. I would go back again.
Yeah, I'd have to. I don't know. I'm worried if I have to get the chicken again. You know.
Let's get
What about-
chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
What about you, Kelly?
I really, really liked it. So I would give food a 9. It was so good. It really, what we ordered, we really loved. I think the presentation was a little above like just putting it on a plate. So as far as presentation, I would probably give it an 8. Taylor's, I took pictures of her shrimp cocktail because it was like insane, like this piece of art, like a statue of shrimp. It was awesome. So, but it was really fun, and I think atmosphere, it's definitely a 9. It's just, it's not one of those places that you go for the atmosphere, and the food is terrible. It's this great blend of great food, great atmosphere to me. We had a great time. I've only been there once, but it was so good. So we really loved it. Maybe we were really hungry that day. I don't know, but it was really fun. And I sort of dig that area of Epcot. I'm not a big World Showcase huge fan. So I actually like being on the other side. So
Sorry, say that again.
I know.
Yes. Say it again.
Did you just say
What would you give value?
Value. That's a little bit of a cheat because that is one of the restaurants that cast members get 40% off of.
Wow.
Wow.
So,
I'm getting it.
so Tina, we'll have to go together.
Okay.
But I would pay full price. It was really, really good.
What did you get price? I'm sorry, I didn't.
I don't know a number, right? An 8.
Yeah.
Let's give it an 8.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to leave a little wiggle room for some place that just is insanely awesome. So.
Yep. Jeff and Angela.
Taste, would you give it a 7?
I'd say 6.
6.
6.
Ooh. But what if I say 7?
6.5.
5.
Right. I'd say 6.
6.72.
I'd say 6.
All right, 6.
It wasn't. I mean, it's comparable to Red Lobster. What I had was.
That's
You
Oh
never
my
fit-
heaven!
That I thought
And I can never figure out how to eat those little crawfish things. You pull off the head, you pull off the tail.
Was good. I'm gonna let's what do we
You
say?
suck it out. I don't know.
Yeah,
Why
I don't know
say
how to
7?
eat those either.
Average it out.
Is Chris Dad Builds listening?
Yes.
I got it.
So I get a 6.
I'm
for-
trying to
I
be
have a 6
really
for
good
taste.
today.
6 for taste.
All
I'm
right,
gonna give it
6 for taste.
Right, what about presentation?
I'd
Give it a
say
7.
7. Yeah,
About
the
7.
lobster pot. It was cool, like in the pot.
Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah, 7.
Right, value.
Value. I'd say
Say
probably a
6. 6.
7.
It's expensive.
6.
It was expensive.
Stand your ground, Angela. Stand your ground. Girl.
Yeah, I would say 6 on the
6.
value. I still say 7 on taste, but he wins, so
Why
whatever.
is seafood so expensive?
Atmosphere.
Atmosphere 8.
I'll give it an 8.
Yeah.
I still like Old Key West better.
Okay.
I've seen so many fish. I grew up on the lake, so
I grew up on the ocean.
you
We grew
eat
up
the
in
tail.
So we're comparing seafood in New England to Florida, and
Yeah.
it's hard to compare.
it's
Yeah.
There is
that's
no
true.
comparison.
Right. You mean
It's
of you guys
okay.
know.
So you know. Yeah.
Tina, you understand what we're saying.
Yep, completely.
I understand.
Well, that's
Yeah,
like
Melissa.
Kelly talking about crab cakes. When you're
Melissa
ready to
said
have a
Melissa
real crab
made-
cake, that's
I know.
amazing.
I'm like,
Yeah.
we get so scared to try crab cakes anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're spoiled with the crab cakes.
Are we echoing?
All right. So Tina, what do you have for taste?
Oh, a 10. 10. All day. All day.
All right. What about presentation?
So, this is hard because the scallop dish, a 10, absolutely. But yeah, the lobster boil, it's just served in like a metal bowl, so it's, it's not all that pretty looking. But Kelly was talking about the shrimp cocktail. I love the way that they presented that shrimp cocktail, but it cracked me up because it made me think of Beetlejuice and when the shrimp turned into
Taylor and I said the same thing. We said the same thing. It does look like this like crazy art that Catherine O'Hara or whatever her name is would have created.
Daylight come and we won't.
Yes.
the song to play on the overhead and just the full shebang. So I think for presentation I would probably give it about a 9
Okay.
despite that.
And we have value.
So yeah, it is pretty expensive. The scallop dish was 14. It was an appetizer, and the lobster boil was 40. So value. I mean, I'm going to compare it to Florida seafood because nothing compares to New England seafood. So I would probably give it about an 8.
Okay.
Ron, are you doing the mean, median, and mode so you can throw her skewed results?
No.
Just kidding, Tina.
What about atmosphere?
Oh, atmosphere a 10. I'd give it a 20 if I could. So good.
All right. On to you, Meredith.
Me? Okay. What was it?
Taste.
I'd say 7.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I feel like I can get a steak anywhere that would be better.
Anywhere?
Western sizzling.
I mean, really? Anywhere?
Oh, I love sizzling. Let's go to Ponderosa.
Ponderosa's got good steaks,
Yes, I know, right?
They were good.
And that was good value.
Mm-hmm.
Sizzler. Yeah.
Right.
Presentation.
Yeah.
Like 7. It wasn't nothing special. Value. I'd say. Give me 7. I'm going all 7s.
Screwing 7s.
7s.
Hey, lucky 7.
They're what do you call it? The one-arm jack thing. That an atmosphere, I'd say a 9. Sorry, I'm interrupting his calculations.
All right. So we get through 2. I originally was thinking to get through 4.
Wow. So much for that.
I'm gonna have to
Another hour.
Hey, the good news is if I keep going through this, I have a lot of content for months.
Yeah. This is just sit down. We can do a quick.
Absolutely. There's so many. So many.
So I know we're coming to the top of the hour.
5 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
While I tally the numbers, why don't each of you go talk about your channel, what you have coming up?
So we'll start with up the top there, Disney Nerd Herders.
Go ahead, Stace. Yeah.
What content we have? We're a Disney channel, hence the name, Disney Nerd Herders. And we've been putting out shorts every day, which we're having fun doing that. We have our live shows on at 7 p.m. on Wednesdays. And we also have a live show on Sundays at 11 a.m. Anything else?
That's good enough for now. We're on.
All right. Walter Melissa must talk.
Well, yes, we are a flower channel. We like to talk about different types of flowers. No, I'm just kidding. No,
You're exterminators, right?
Exactly. Yes. No, we have several things coming up tomorrow night. We're going to be doing an evening stream from Magic Kingdom, which is going to be nice. A live stream Saturday. We're going to be
No,
live.
you're not.
Yeah, I think it is.
We're going to be there too.
No way!
Yes, way.
Us too.
Sorry, go ahead. Keep going. Sorry.
I wish.
That's okay. I'm so happy to hear you're going to be there.
Aw.
Great. Now we got to meet up with them.
Can you check the availability? Check the availability of that one.
Saturday we are at Disney Springs in Disney, and Tuesday night is Desanity, and then of course I don't know if anybody saw my stream a little bit earlier today, but next weekend we're doing a very special. I don't want to call it a charity stream, but a really fun stream for Pete McDevitt. We are trying to raise funds for Pete. I'm sure all of you know that he's been going through a really, really tough time and his medical bills are piling up. So I have decided to do a stream for Pete, and I am riding Tower of Terror next Sunday.
Oh, yay.
And I would love to have everyone come support him and be there to watch me squirm. And
I'll be there to
Can I ride with you?
you
Yes,
certainly can.
Oh,
Hey, Walt, did I hear that you will ride multiple times if
If we double our goal, I will ride it a second time. If I get 1,000 people in the chat, I'll ride it a third time.
wow.
I'm gonna die.
So I don't think the last one we got to worry about at all. But
That would be
the other,
fun.
Melissa, you'll have to video him screaming. All
Plain and choice, my friend.
I'm not
Plain
gonna
and
be
choice.
I'm not even going to video it. Are you
Are
kidding
you
me?
kidding?
right, Jeff, you have to
Everyone
video
get
him
up there.
screaming.
Funny.
Yeah.
Thank you for thanks for having us, and we appreciate it. And everybody support Pete trying to get out there and
Definitely.
help him out. That's what we do in this community, and we're all fantastic because of it. That's why we love it.
Amen.
Okay, Kelly.
And Jeff is already happy. Now you can't ride it with me, so there. See? No, I'm just kidding.
So, Kelly, what do you have going on?
Tomorrow I'm actually going to be live streaming from Animal Kingdom at 11 o'clock for the Brunch with the Bunch.
Yes.
Hey.
So I am not skilled at it, but it should be a good time. It'll be super fun. I'm going to start
Be a while.
doing Brunch with the Bunch on Fridays on location. So we'll see. So we'll see. So yeah. So that'll be fun. We're doing that tomorrow, and then Saturday I'm on with Disney Dan for some show. I'm not sure.
Disney Fiasco.
Disney Fiasco. I don't know what the topic is. I never do. I just show up. So 7 o'clock Saturday. It's going to be super fun. Super excited about that. And Sunday we're doing Galentine's for Spill the Disney Tea. So girlfriends expect an invitation from me. So if you're not busy, it's just going to be girls hanging out for Spilling the Tea, 9 o'clock on Sunday. So
Awesome.
that was a lot of talking. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. What do you have going on, Captain Angela?
Oh, so tomorrow, what are you doing?
When's
Yes.
Valentine's Day
It's
Sunday.
only the 11th.
Wow. So tomorrow we have pizza night, Friday pizza night on our channel with Kenzie and Tracy. And then we are taking ourselves over to Magic Kingdom after that. So I don't know how we didn't know if we were going to continue the stream or what we were going to do. So, but that's tomorrow night. And I guess we'll be seeing Walt and Melissa there.
Yay.
Saturday we'll be at Epcot. So I heard some rumors there's some flower stuff popping up. So
Quilt.
yes. So that's Saturday. And then Sunday we have Nerd Talk. WandaVision's out tomorrow. So
What's that?
the new episode. So that's what we have Sunday. So is that it?
I don't know.
That's
I'm
it.
just here for
Oh,
the ride.
Saturday we're also going to be later on meeting up with Myers and the Mouse. They're going to be at Magic Kingdom, so we're going to hop over there, and I guess they're going to be live streaming from. So I don't know what we're going to be doing then, but lots of hopping around this week with the
Sounds
friends.
exhausting.
Exhausting.
But it's
Well, you
fun.
get your sleeping cap on, so there you go. You can go take a nap.
This is my thinking cap.
Yes, it does look like his night. Yeah, his. Yeah.
Again, we go whatever.
Yeah, WandaVision sounds good, but I want to hear about Tina Vision.
Tina Vision.
Tina Vision is not as
Sweet
good as
cheeks.
WandaVision.
What do you have going on, Tina?
So, yeah, this is where I get to get my thoughts collected. So Saturday I'll be on with Russ at 3:00. What in the world is Russ? We're gonna be cooking, so come watch me burn my kitchen down. This is Tuesday, 3 p.m. book club. We are reading James Bond, Ian Fleming's On Her Majesty's Secret Service, which is an excellent book, by the way, shameless plug. And then Wednesday Whateverness at 5 p.m. we're going to be making a Disney craft. And for now, that's about it, I think. If Kelly sends me a message for Sunday, then shenanigans.
Yay!
Yay.
And I just have to say, it was so great to see Walt, Melissa, and Jeff and Angela. I had the best time last weekend. It was so much fun, and I can't wait to see Ron and Meredith again, and the Nerd Herders, Shirley and Stacy, and T. Marie. So, but that was super fun. It was really great to see you in
We
person.
loved your pirate hat.
Yes.
I know, right?
So I want to thank each of you for coming on. This was a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I think you all.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
yeah.
thanks for having us, man.
So we're going to continue
Our
this.
pleasure.
So if you guys can make it, invitations open. If you can't, I mean, we understand we all have other things that come up, but we're going to continue this theme until we can get through a lot of the restaurants.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if on that Instagram, they can throw out some more different
Yeah,
restaurants
you guys
want.
feel free that you can throw out your own ideas. I just wanted to get it started, but I want it to be more a joint effort here. We're only doing one vlog per week now. I think I'm doing Sundays. I might be throwing a food vlog. We're kind of too busy to try to do two. So we're just doing one vlog a week and just throwing up some shorts for now. That we just have a lot going on where I'm having a tough time trying to do all the editing
Juggling
and everything
everything.
that I need to do there.
Yep.
And folks, definitely check out Pete and help him out. I know Walt's got something going on, so there's a GoFundMe page, and he's got a Venmo.
Venmo. I don't know what it's called.
So that's one way where you can donate some money that will help out the family. You can buy some Team Pete t-shirts. And I think there was a meal train as well that I've seen. I'm going to be putting something out on Instagram.
Wait, Tina's saying something. You have something?
Not anymore with the meal train link, where we've been told to nix that. So
Okay.
not the meal train, but everything else, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think most
That's
everyone,
off the rails.
and I think most everybody here, I've seen it.
Well,
Disney community is so great. Everyone's been posting it on Instagram and Twitter. I'm going to try to do that tomorrow because so many people have done it today. I want to continue with that. So I'm going to try to post that tomorrow just to kind of as a reminder for people and just, we're all thinking of Pete and we're just one big happy family, right? If one needs help or is sick, we're all going to help each other out. So, and I think even just giving them $1 or
whatever you can.
Even just well wishes, I think is important at this time.
Yeah.
All right. So before we leave, I'm going to give you the final tallies. So we have Olivia came in with a total score of 29.75. And Coral Reef, 32.4. So Coral Reef in the lead right now. So I'll have I'm going to develop a graphic so that way we can keep track this as we go along. But yeah, we'll see.
Tina skewed it. Tina skewed it.
she did
I
skew
can't
it.
stand her.
I mean, to be fair, she didn't really because Jeff said, for taste, for instance, Jeff said 6, she said 10. That really averages out to an 8.
Yeah, good point.
And the average taste was 8.2. I had 2 9s, a 6, a 7, and a 10. So I don't think Tina did not skew it at all.
No. Didn't more people eat it one than the other, so it got more votes.
Yeah.
Yes. See,
Tina, I think we teamed up on that one. So
Mhm.
I think everybody in the
I
chat.
got you, girlfriend. I got you.
Other way. Kelly. There you go.
All right.
And
Not even try.
And I just want to
Figure it out. I'm always like,
Come on, Angela. Come
That
on.
way
Come on.
goes that way.
Other way.
it doesn't make
Other
sense.
way.
Am I supposed to be
Opposite.
slapping Tina?
No.
If I want to say hi to Ron, I go, hey, Ron.
But she's gonna slap me in the head.
You see Kelly down here, you're leaving her hanging.
I'm sorry.
You
I
know,
got it now.
Kelly, how
Give
are
me
you?
5, Angela. Give me-
Angela.
Tina, I think you cheated on that. Olivia should have won.
So everyone take a look at the Lynn project. She's on right now.
so go over and say hi to Lynn for everybody.
You'll see some. I know she usually makes some kind of drink on Thursday night. You may
I think
want.
we need one after this.
Yeah.
I don't even drink, so
Right? That's how you know it's bad.
Kelly, I want to know what's in that glass you got up there.
Carbonated deliciousness. Coke Zero.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining, and we'll see everybody else next week.
Yep.
Thanks for joining, everybody.
thank you.
Bye.
All right. Thanks, everybody in the chat. See ya.